Okay. And so speaking of being in person and thinking about how many of the people who come to the conference may not have been, this may be their first event back in person or one of very few events back in person. And just thinking about how much our bodies have been through in the past
Mhm.
years since 2020 and with COVID and all the fears and losses and illness and um, just as the tip of the iceberg of all that we've been through. And I have a sense that you might be able to help us as a community sort of work through some of that body,
Mhm.
what's built up in our bodies that hasn't been digested. And so I was wondering if you could just speak to that.
Yeah, I imagine that we're going to be overly stimulated,
Mm,
actually, right? And that there will be perhaps a nostalgia of what it used to be,
mm,
and a report as to how hard it's been.
mm,
But
yeah.
I also, what I see, I just attended 2 conferences in the past month, and what I see is that people are just joyful to
Mm,
have each other. And
mm,
so I've seen that as the trend, that is happy to be back together. And then I don't know what to do with you. Like this
mm,
is kind of new stimulus, as I come back to in person. So I'm interested in like whatever we'll show in people's bodies. We'll probably have a wide spectrum of responses. And throughout the workshop, I hope that all of the audience will get into some connection with their body. So I will have somatic experience almost by definition is a regulating modality.
mm,
So people are going to be noticing themselves, their breathing, their muscle tone, their vagus tone, and working with that. So my what I'm looking forward to the most is that people learn a little something about looking inside and feeling inside and noticing how is it that they regulate
mm.
and how does that happen in the company of someone else. Yeah.